Welcome to the Number Nose Tarot. I am Tennille Crystal, your intuitive numerologist. This energy reading is for Life Path 2. Let's begin with your characteristics. Life Path 2, you are the peacemaker. You are the glue that binds others together. You are diplomatic, tactful, a bit shy, extremely sensitive and perceptive. As a passionate lover, you are a fine companion and possess a good sense of humor. You need security, comfort, quiet settings, and the company of your loved ones. You are extremely delicate, and when your ego is bruised, you may respond out of resentment and anger, causing you to make personal criticisms vindictively. Be mindful of that. Often you run from confrontation to avoid battles. Beautiful twos, let's begin with your reading. The overall message that I'm seeing is that there can be someone in your energy that is disgruntled or upset with you. Now, there is a spiritual union. I heard 'tis the season of a spiritual union. And so all that you have been to others, all that you project and you give out, I get the sense that you haven't received that back as often as you've delivered it to others. But this is the season for change. This is the season where relationships are going to look like they've never looked like before. And so we are talking about a spiritual union. Now, a union is pretty much you connecting with another. Maybe it's platonic. Maybe it's romantic and it's monogamous. Maybe it's a peer relationship, even in an educational setting or a professional setting. But nonetheless, the spirit of you, the essence of you that you often pour out into the world and pour into others, that most times may not have been reciprocated back to you, it is that season. But if I'm speaking honest too, someone is not happy about it. Someone is actually pretty angry and pretty furious. And so whoever this energy is, they may know that their time has come because you've leveled up in understanding your value, your worth, and what you truly deserve, okay? And so the past that you are leaving behind may not have been appropriate for planting seeds. And so this is almost like you're uprooting yourself. And sometimes in order to do that, you have to pull away from the people and the places and the things that don't reflect who you are becoming and what you truly deserve, okay? And so actively, others could have blocked you, cursed you, caused you harm to slow you down, right? Anything to stop you from getting in the cosmic flow that you would have to be in order to draw in what you truly deserve. And that's what I'm seeing here. Someone is not happy about this. And because we know that confrontation and battle is really not what you're about, be mindful of how you respond and how much energy you give to that person, that place, or that thing that can really be disgruntled about you moving into this next season. Any amount of time that you have waited in patience, any time that you stood waiting to receive what you are due, it was not for nothing, but it was really a part of your awakening. Once you plant a seed, if you go outside the next day, you are not going to have a full-blown flower or tree or bush. And so cosmically, a seed was planted, and any waiting that you took, it's because it was being nurtured, it was being grown, and these are aspects of self that are developing. And in your case, we're talking about levels of awakening, really digging deep and understanding who you are, what you're becoming, and which people, places, and things are conducive to the future version of you. There are visions, there are inspirations, and there are ideas that you could not have received unless you woke up, right? And so we are talking about you waking up. And just because you are awake, it doesn't mean everybody around you is awake at the same time or in the same way. And so the sleepers that surrounded us that at one point we were comfortable with are going to be very uncomfortable with your growth. Okay? Now that you're in this new phase, there are adventures. There are new adventures, new heights, new feats. There are mountains to climb. And this may be a journey that you have to walk alone. But as you walk it, the union that is most like you is also walking towards you. But you have to make space for it, right? And so that can be tricky. So be honest with yourself and be true to you and never accept less because of how another feels, right? Spiritually speaking, you're ascending. There's no other way to say it. You are ascending. You are leveling up. And this was divinely timed. You can't stop it. And anyone that has cursed you or spoken against you at this point realizes they can't stop it either. So moving forward, you're being asked to be open to the many faces of fulfillment. Never think that your fulfillment looks this way on this day with this person. Don't be so sure about what fulfillment is, because truthfully, you stepped into the unknown, right? And so you haven't been this version of self. So don't think that you are so sure about what fulfillment will be. And so you're asked to be open, which does take a lot of trust and a lot of faith. But realize that those that are meant for you, those that are going to collaborate with you, those that share the same visions and the same dreams are also coming. And so don't box yourself in. Twos, I'm hoping that this reading was beneficial. Thank